Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about one of the key elements that almost all successful marketers have used in order to drive a lot of traffic. And what this is it's simply ad swaps. Now, the way that this works is you essentially drive traffic to somebody else's site in exchange for them doing the same for you. Now, you may be saying to yourself, gosh, I'm brand new, I have no idea how to do this. But the truth is, there's some great ways around this. Now, I did write a book called Fast Start Guide, which you can get access to for free at adswaps.info. If you go there, you can get access to it for free. And in it, I go over all the details for how to do an ad swap, whether you're brand new or you have a small list or a medium-sized list, and how to leverage it so that you can get a lot of traffic very quickly. Now, the concept that I mentioned to you a minute ago was that you're going to be driving traffic in exchange for them driving traffic. And one of the things to remember about this that's key is that you can do this to build your list, which is what most people focus on when it comes to doing ad swaps, but you can also do it to generate sales, whether it's affiliate sales or your own product sales, immediately. And again, you can do this to drive hundreds and hundreds of visitors to your site. Now, let me give you a quick example here of some of the numbers to expect when you're doing ad swaps and how to get started on this right away. Okay, now first, whenever you do an ad swap, whether it's your list or the other person's list, you want to count on about 10% of your list will actually show up when you do a mailing. What this means, 1,000-person list will equal approximately 100 visitors to your site. Now, if you're brand spanking new, first of all, and you don't have any lists, don't worry, we're going to be covering with you how to drive traffic in order to build up your list. But even if you have a small list of, say, 500 or 300 people on your list, you can do an ad swap with somebody that has 1,000 people on their list, and you can do some creative bartering or negotiation and say, hey, listen, my list is very responsive, and what I'll do is I'll mail for you 2 or 3 times or whatever it takes to match clicks. So they in turn will mail for you once. Let's say their list is 1,000 people. That should bring 100 visitors to your site immediately. Now, if you mail for them and you can only bring 50 or 40 or 30 people, you mail for them a couple of times. And so what'll happen is, first of all, you've immediately done the task that I promised, which is you brought 100 visitors to your site, and it only took you a couple minutes to do. And you can obviously do this several times with several different partners. One of the things that I want to show you here real quick is when you go to adswaps.info, you can see here that, let me make this a little bit smaller so you can see. It's separated by list sizes. So lists, for example, of 1,000 or less, if you click on that, you're going to see list owners that have lists that they're willing to do ad swaps with. Let's say this one is 700, this one's 300, this one's 674, this one's 250, 210, 965, 600. You get the point. The idea here is this is a great place and a great resource for somebody starting out doing ad swaps to go to find people where you can leverage your list. I mean, if you find just a few of these guys, which you can do this for free, by the way, this whole service is free, and you say, hey, will you mail for me? I'll mail for you a couple times. Then while you're mailing for one, you're having all these other guys mail for you as well, and you schedule it out so your list gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you always want to be trying to do ad swaps with guys that are slightly bigger than you, maybe twice the size or 3 times the size. I don't suggest if you're brand new, you go to somebody like Mike Filsain with a list of 1 million people and say, hey, I'll match clicks for the next 800 years. Instead, what I suggest you do is you go to guys with a list that is 2 or 3 times your size, and if you do that with a few of them, it won't take very long before your list is the same size as theirs, and now you can go even bigger. Now, there are a lot of details in the Fast Start guide that I mentioned to you as far as how to contact these guys, and especially if their list is bigger. But what's great about adswaps.info is it makes it very simple. Basically, you just contact them and you say, hey, I found your offer in adswaps.info. My list is 300. I can generate, around 50 clicks per mailing if it's good quality copy. I'm available to do a mailing in the second week of this month. Let me know when you're available. And that's basically it. And the beauty of ad swaps is these guys understand that, hey, we're just trading traffic here and it doesn't cost anything to do it. So as long as you can talk the lingo, which is saying exactly what I said and what I also cover in the Fast Start guide, then you're in. It's a done deal. They're just going to give you a date. They're going to give you the email that they want to send to your list, which is called a swipe file or copy, and that's it. You just mail it out. And one of the things that I do suggest you do is, and we'll cover this a little bit more in the next video, is that you have a promotion in order to generate cash right afterwards. Okay, and what I mean by right afterwards is right after your mailing for your free offer. So that's it for the video on ad swaps, and in the next video we're going to be talking about affiliates.